4th and inches, 4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family, in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just 4 walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
If your workload requires strength and durability, Silverado from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will have your back, handling everything you need to bring your unique vision to life. When the job calls for the best, Silverado is the hard-working pickup that means business. Lease a 2024 Silverado Crew Cab LT for just $319 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
Good morning, good evening, and welcome to Blue Devils Stadium for tonight's WHAC tournament, men's lacrosse game between States of Aquinas College and your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. At this time, we ask you to please rise and play for the national anthem. Aquinas enters today's match with a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. Here is their starting lineup. At defense, number 0, Tobin Burns. At long stick mid, number 8, Jaden Woodson. At long stick mid, at mid, number 9, Colin Wildman. At defense, number 16, Blake Szymanski. At attack, at mid, number 23, Kate Lemire. At Fogo, number 32, Noah Shiraka. At goal, number 37, Austin Hideout. And at mid, number 92, Nick Kitter. Coached by Peter Shuckoff and Matt Weidberg. Lawrence Tech comes in tonight's match with a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. Here is their starting lineup. Number 1, Ethan Wetnam. Number 2, Thomas Irwin. Number 6, Eli Linzinski. Number 9, Brendan Chinevier. Number 21, Josh Swallow. Number 22, Luke Shannon. Number 30, Dylan Porter. Number 99, Brady Holmes. And number 88, Jonathan McNair.
And we are here for the WHAC quarterfinal matchup for men's lacrosse at the Lawrence Tech football field. Both teams are trying to extend their seasons, as Lawrence Tech is getting busy right away. And that's going to be a nice goal there by Brendan Chinevier. Not even 30 seconds into this one. It looks like we are going to have Ethan Wagner versus Noah Sarjeko. And Wagner's going to grab that one, and it looked like it was a face-off violation. So Grady Holmes is going to start off with this one. He's going to cut to the right, has a little bit of space, drops the shoulder in, shot! Give him goal number 2, Lawrence Tech on the board quick here. And it looks like goal is canceled. So the Saints on the move quick, rips a shot off the bounce. Whaling has it, getting some pressure from Holmes. Over to the side, that's going to be passed again. To the middle. Nice block there by Porter. Porter's going to get a little... It's time to Holmes, right to the middle. Little give and go there with Gannon. Holmes shot, and that's going to be a save. By High Note. Smansky carried that in for Aquinas. Whaling. Now Wildman is going to set up here. Goes down to Kittredge. Down to Linemeyer. Now Doan. It's going to be shot. Goal for Colin Wildman. Draw, but Wagner not able to get that one. And Rachel, and it looks like that's going to be free possession to Lawrence Tech. Cianci's going to carry this one in and wait for the Blue Devil offense to set up. Now Gannon gonna spin. Ball pops out. It's gonna be a bit of a scrum. Holmes misses it, and that one's still up in the air. Looks like Bryson was able to get that ground ball. Now Dosh carries that in. Behind the net. To Lindmeyer. To the middle for Wieshorster. It's going to be shot, rip, blocked by, it looked like Richter. Now Gannon. Up top. To Cianci. He's going to cut left. And backs out of it. Down to Gerhardt. Over the side. Holmes. That one pops out. Holmes trying to put some pressure on TJ Murphy. Some pressure from Richter. Able to pop that one out. Porter dumps it deep. Finds Will Finn. Finn finds Gannon. He was looking for that middle pass. Wildman back up. He's going to get that down to Kittredge. Kittredge sends it back up top to Wildman. Lee Shorster to Wildman. Wildman's going to cut right. Has a bit of space here. Sends it back low to Lindmeyer. And Porter able to break up that opportunity. And Lawrence Sack going the other way. Still 1-1 as we go into the final 9 minutes of the first quarter. A lot of pressure there, and that's going to be a turnover by Jonathan Richter. So the Saints and Lawrence Sack both switching out some players here. Kittredge is going to set up on the bottom right side to Linemere. Now Murphy over to Reeshorster. He's going to cut left, looking for the shot. Has a lane, shot, goal. So that's going to break up the tie. So Saints lead 2-1 here with 8:02 left in the first quarter. Will definitely be interesting as Aquinas comes into this one at 9-4, 4-3 in conference play, where Lawrence Tech also comes in at 9-4. 4-3 conference play, so both teams schedule-wise look pretty even. That's where you got to start diving into the details and the team stats. Now Evan Doan is going to send that back up top to Weishorster. Looks like there are a little bit of offensive changes here. They go far side to Kittredge. Back down to Linemyer. Corey Holmes is on. Looks like the Saints are trying to open up some passing lanes. Holmes rips a shot, and that one looked like it's going to be a save for Porter. Cianci's going to try and push from the right, and he's going to get pushed out by Dosh. Now they're going down low to Chenevere. Chenevere spins in. Looks for the pass to the middle and just missed Gerhardt. There, Lawrence Stack able to keep that one on the Saints side, but they're going to say he went over, so Saints possession. Kittredge to Linemyer, and Aquinas going to try and set up again. See if they can grab a 2-goal lead here. Whaling gets the pass to Kittredge, and he's going to grab the assist with Kittredge grabbing the 3rd goal of the game for the Saints. So looking at some of the team stats here on the Saints, they had 172 goals on the year coming into this one with 97 assists. So it's about half for half, which is pretty impressive, with Lacrosse having, I would say, more lone goals than goals that were assisted from the games that I've covered. Where against their opponents, they've only let up 103 goals this year, with 51 of them being assisted. Oh, nice play there. Gives Reed Christian a shot. His shot's going to go wide right. But Lawrence Tech will keep possession. Definitely solid chance there that just misfired. So Cianci has got a bit of speed on this one. Rips a shot. Goal! Definitely a way to answer back quickly. So 3-2 now. So both of the Lawrence Tech goals are solo today. So looking over at the Lawrence Tech side, some of their team stats. Definitely a high fire offense with 215 this season, and 138 of those have assists on them. So definitely a lot of pressure on Wagner there. Is that he's slow to get up, but does. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-minute penalty, if I understood the ref's hand gesture. So Lawrence Tech is 21 for 42 this season. Perfectly 500 and man up opportunities. So Grady Holmes going to start this off. Now Gannon to Grady Holmes. Jacob Cianci to Chenevere to Gerhardt. Back up to Chenevere. Far side to Holmes. Lozinski with the shot. Save. I believe that's Braden Williams. Austin Hino is going to grab a save there, so definitely a nice way to take an opportunity, but he's potentially gave this one away, and Kittredge going to pick up the ground ball there and hope to run this down. So Kittredge to Linnemeyer. Now Alex Rowland has it over to Whaling. Now back up top to Murphy. Down low, Kittredge goes to fire, but shoots a blank. And Carlson got that over to Richter, who finds Porter. So Lawrence Tech escapes. Porter in a bit of trouble, but finds the easy escape thanks to Carlson, who's got Richter on the near side. Now Lawrence Tech sets up again. 3:13 left in the first. Gannon has it. Down low to Chenevere, who misses the pass. Now Hino. Got soft pressure, but Wieshorster going to carry this in for the Saints. Able to stay on his feet, but getting a whole lot of pressure here. That ball's out, but Wildman able to pick it up. Shorster's going to set up on the left side, trying to make his way right. Kind of took a cross check to the face. Cuts left, breaks an ankle, shot! That's going to be a rebound goal and pretty much a gift for Jaden Woodson. And ref confirmed it's a good goal, so 4-2 now with 2:18 left in the first quarter. Wagner's going to get dropped. So still a huge scrum there for the ground ball. Wagner on the turf again. This one pops out. Still up in the air. Still bouncing around. And Finn was able to get that one off. And bit of a drive-by there by Cianci. And it looks like going to be free possession for the Saints. And high note got popped there, and give me a goal. That was a gift back. Brendan Chenevere got the just wide open ground ball there. So 4-3 with a minute 34 left. That goal coming off of a high note, getting caught out of the net and getting popped by, I believe, Jacob Cianci. So this one's going to be a fun, gritty game to the end. Wagner able to back out of that one. Porter with it, a lot of time and space. Getting a little bit of pressure here. Finds Richter right above the, Kidwell right above the logo. Long stick midi. Now Holmes has it as he's outside the numbers, making his way on the far side. He's getting a burst of speed here, cuts towards the middle. Slip, still has it. Nice play by Holmes. Finds Gannon on the left side low. Back up top to Holmes. Holmes not able to grab that pass. Getting a little bit of pressure here. He's able to come and keep it in. Lozinski's going to rip a shot low and wide. And that one looked like it went into the forest behind. So Chenevere's going to start with it now. Trying to get off his man. Oh, nice potential shot there. And Gannon's going to get to the line first. So 30.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Olushka on the near side, up top to Lozinski. 20 seconds left. Gerhardt over to Holmes. Pushes his man off, cuts back inside, low shot. And they're going to give possession to the Saints. So 10.7 left in the quarter. 5. This one's going to be a bomb of a shot, and that one is going to go out right as the buzzer rings for the first quarter. So Saints up 4-3 with both teams getting 2 gifts of a goal for wide open shots for the last goals of that one. And we'll be right back after a nice 2-minute. And a little miscue on the audio. I was already talking. But it looks like there's a little bit of change on that draw with Will Finn coming in to take it instead of Ethan Wagner for Lawrence Tech. But the Saints already on the attack here. So the real positive side for how many guys the Saints have, they can always keep fresh legs on the field, as that's going to be a ground ball, but Whaling able to pick that one up. Evan Doan gets that up to Rollins, who's getting pressure from Holmes. Say go to Whaling. Linnemeyer gonna look for that pass to the interior, couldn't find it. Back to Whaling. Rollins on that far side, fake shot, gives the pass to Kittredge. Down low to Linnemeyer. Rips a shot, but that one would have been off anyway, so a nice, easy grab for Porter. Now Swallow goes far side to Carlson. And they go real far side over to Richter. That one's going to go out, so free possession for the Saints. Tobin Brenz is going to carry this one in. Immediately finds Rollins. Kittredge. Over to Weishorster. Still just passing around, really trying to stretch out the field to Lawrence Tech. Weishorster's going to rip that one, but nice save by Porter. Now Carlson's going to carry this one out. Solid attack there by Weishorster to get possession going the other way. Kittredge. Lawrence Tech finally gets set up here on defense after that quick turnover. Doan up to Murphy. Murphy getting a lot of pressure there from Brady Clark. Sorry, Jonathan Richter. 28 and 88 look real close together once someone's bent over a little. Now back up to Weishorster. A wild man is going to carry this one behind the net. Looking for the pass. Thought he had Weishorster, but pulled back. Now he's going to cut back to the right. Both of them fall. Passes to Evan Doan. Now this one back up top to Murphy. To the far side to Kittredge. Back down low to Weishorster. He's going to try and circle up a little bit. Spins. There's a shot. Falls on the shot. And they're going to call it a good goal. So 5-3. So Dylan Weishorster is going to grab his first of the game, as he's already tallied 1 assist so far. Looks like Wagner's going to come back in. He's going to go against Ty Pappas for the draw. A lot of changes here, but Holmes has a bit of space here. Passes down low to Chenevere. Over to Gannon on the far side. Now Cianci on the hash. Has a bit of speed. To Holmes, he's going to cut left, try and spin off the block. Fires it low. That's going to be a solid save by Hino. He's going to dump this one deep to Eric Dosch. Doesn't get a hold of it. Able to grab that one off the bounce. And Richter was able to get a stick on it. Brady Clark. This one's back down low, back up to the side to Evan Doan. Now we're back up top to Rollins. Roland has a lane to the left, but he's going to get pressure from Richter and backs out. Now Murphy. Murphy rips a shot. Nice save by Porter. Kittredge and Whaling playing a bit of catch there. And he cuts to the right, spins off. Trying to find the pass, but he's going to try and take it himself. There's great pressure there by the freshman midi, Jacob Bray. It's going to be Bray able to cause turnover there, create a ground ball opportunity, but Saints able to pick that one up. Holmes is going to be the one putting the pressure on. That pass is going to be errant and wide, so that's going to be a free possession for the Blue Devils. Porter over to Swallow. He's going to dump this one high, went off the head of Nick Gruber. Gruber kind of pausing, putting some hesitation on it. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. So 5-3 with 8:25 left in the half, and we'll take Gannon's going to start with it. Szymanski going to put some pressure on, but that's going to be passed already to Chenevere as he stays on the far sideline. Fakes the pass, has a lane to the left, shakes his defenseman off, goes low to Gannon. Gannon circles up to Holmes. Holmes spins off, comes back. Putting a lot of pressure on, gives the pass to Cianci. Cianci swims out of it, backs out. Cianci's going to try and go to the right again. It gets pushed off by Korski. Now Gannon has it. Fakes the pass. There's a little bit of a room. Spins. Now pass Cianci. And he knew he wasn't going to get there, so quick possession change here. Saints take over. And Korski's going to carry this one into the far side. Dumps that one off to Kittredge to get off and let the Saints offense get clicking here. Now up top to Weishorster. To Holmes. Wildman down low to Kittredge. Now back to Wildman. He's going to go to the left here. Still getting pressure from Finn. Dumps that one off to Weishorster. Back to Wildman. He's shot. That one's going to go wide left. Possession still for the Saints. Just under 7 minutes left in the half. Linnemeyer looking for the pass. Bouncing shot that misses, but going to be picked up by Wildman. That one goes back up top to Weishorster. He's going to cut left. Looks for the shot. Instead, dumps the pass off. Shot. That one's going to go high off the net. As Wildman trying to grab his second of the game there. Just nothing there for him. So Linnemeyer carries this one in, trying to put some pressure on, getting a lot of it from Holmes. He cuts in, goes for the low goal, and grabs it in a cartwheel celebration from Linnemeyer. Be interesting to see what the response is back from Lawrence Tech on that one. So 6-3 now with 6:32 left in the half. Soreko versus Wagner. Soreko able to slide that one out, but it looks like Wagner is going to get a chance for this ground ball and gets taken down. Helmet pops off. And no penalty on that, but possession for the Blue Devils. Lozinski with it, down low to Chenevere. Far side to Gannon. He's going to spin out of that one, but runs into a wall of Saints defense of Isaiah Ramirez. Pass here for Cianci. Cianci still has a lane here. Cuts left, shot, and that one squeaks through off of high note save, but Holmes able to pick it up. Shot clock resets to 60. Holmes gonna spin off that. Looks for an easier route. They go over top. Lozinski shot, goal! So Lozinski's going to grab his first of the game. Holmes grabs his first assist. So 6-4 now with 5:32 left. The defense really showing through from the Saints as Lawrence Tech is going to have to start getting creative with that one, with Holmes going over top of the net deep. Looks like this is going to be face-off violation on the Blue Devils. So still waiting for everybody to set up here. Murphy's going to kick this one off. Now Rollins on the near sideline. Finds Cade Linnemeyer. Kittredge. Over to Whaling. It's a shot goal, so Whaling's going to grab his second of the game, and the Saints grab their 3-goal lead back with a quick strike. Seems like Jonathan Richter, the senior midi, give him some words for the defense there.
Let's go, Will. Yeah, Will. Yeah, Will.
It's going to be a quick win by William Ruse. So Kittredge able to grab that. Back to Kittredge on that far side. Now Wildman to Holmes. Back to Wildman. Down low as Linnemeyer finds Doan. Back up to Wieshorster. He's going to cut right. Getting a lot of pressure. Wildman back up top. Shot, and that's going to be a long snipe shot by Corey Holmes. So it really seems like the Saints offense is trying to force an isolation situation.
Let's go, Noah. Play a body, Goof.
All but Whaling has at least a goal. Seven different goal scorers for the Saints so far. So 4 minutes left in the half. Lawrence Tech trying to find something here. Cianci is going to carry this one low, goes all the way down to Chenevere. That's going to be an intercepted pass there. Nice play by Joe Bryson. He's going to carry this one up. And Eric Dosch able to grab the pass right on the logo at midfield. As Aquinas tries to get their players in. Murphy and Whaling finally going to set up top here. Rollins. Doan back down to Linnemeyer. To Whaling. Looked like he was going to try and trigger on a shot there. Kittredge able to make a man fall. He tries to throw a shot. Kind of a weird bounce, and Porter able to grab that. Richter's the escape valve for Porter.
Get out there, Cole.
He's going to carry this one in. Finds Holmes. Looks like we got a penalty here. Trying to see if there's any hand motions. But two refs still talking about it. Looks like it's going to stay in possession for Lawrence Tech. Didn't really hear what it was, but Holmes has it. Gets that to Gannon. Shinavir slips on it, but able to keep control to Zianci up top. Trying to find a lane to shoot. Shot, and that one goes wide left. And Gannon's going to be the first one there to pick it up. So just over 2 minutes left in the half here. Zianci. And Lozinski misses that one, but looks like that's going to be a free possession for the Aquinas. It's a miss on the pass there, but Lozinski held up at the 50. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here with 1:33 left in the half, so we'll be right back after a short minute break. That timeout, so probably just trying to get one last offensive system in here before the half. Probably trying to see if it works or not. Now Evan Doan up to Murphy. Over to Rollins. To Whaling on the far side, down to Kittredge. To Linnemeyer. And again, really seems like the Saints trying to find a way to get a solid passing lane. As Murphy spins out of that one, has a bit of space here. Whaling tried to trigger on the shot. He does. This one's gonna slip out. So just under 60 seconds left in the half. Al Linnemeyer's going to try and circle the crease shot, and that one's going to go wide. 48 seconds now. Rollins finds a lane in, and goal by Rollins. It's going to be his first of the game. So 9-4 now with 42.2 seconds left in the half. That one just snuck through on the near side post. Aquinas doing a good job from distance and up close on Porter. So definitely going to be interesting to see the changes that are made by Lawrence Tech coming out of half. Wagner able to win that one. So he immediately tries to find break, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout by Lawrence Tech here. So with 29.3 left, we will take a short minute break. And we get started with the final 30 seconds of the half. Grady Holmes has it. Looks like Lawrence Tech is trying to get a last second shot here as Holmes goes through the entire defense. Finds Lozinski. He's going to shoot, and that's going to be a nice save by Heino. Heino rips this one deep. And the clock strikes 0 in the first half, so the Saints have a nice 5-goal lead. So they're up 9-4 against Lawrence Tech. So after a nice 10-minute halftime break, we'll be back with the second half of the quarterfinal WHAC matchup. Wagner able to grab that one. And if you're just joining us for the second half, Aquinas up 9-4. And Cianci has this one. Takes a shot that goes wide. But Lawrence Tech will keep possession thanks to Gerhardt. Greedy Holmes spins off. Getting double pressure here. Tries to get a shot. And Joe Bryson tries to make a jump, and it looks like it worked. So Saints possession here is Tobin Brems. Able to get that pass off to a nice one to Eric Dosch. Murphy able to come in here. Over to Whaling. Now to Kittredge. He's going to use the screen a little bit here. Back to Whaling. Spins off that. Bounce pass to Kittredge. He's not able to hang on to it. This one's still on the turf. Carlson looks like he's going to grab the possession for Lawrence Tech. Swallow goes far side over to Richter. He dumps that one to Carlson. Able to get it to Holmes, who's getting pressure immediately from Rollins. Or actually Jack Lustig. Now Shinavir has it. He's going to push back towards the top. Finds a lane in. That one's going to be a save by High Note. Looked like he was able to get a foot on it. Looks like we have a broken stick. Looked like it broke right at the neck. Lozinski gonna start it off here. Out of Shinavir, up top to Holmes, over to Cianci, down to Gannon. Shinavir over to Holmes, shot, goal. Holmes grabs his first goal of the game. That one took a little bit of time, but Aquinas back to full strength now after the penalty. Lawrence Tech brings it within 4 now. Soreko able to grab the win on that draw.
Let's go, Noah!
Kittredge with it in the end zone. Now Linnemeyer over that one back up top to Schuster. Kind of a miscue on the pass there. But Wildman able to take advantage of that one. Gets it up and close, and nice goal for Evan Doan. That's his second of the game. So Lawrence Tech having a bit of trouble on defense. It just seems like Aquinas is really able to spread out the defensive formation, and they're just able to take advantage of the small miscue or maybe a misstep, misread by the Blue Devil defenders, and that's when they strike. So another face-off win by Soreko. Whaling able to get that one down to Kittredge. To Linnemeyer. And Murphy. To Linnemeyer. And back up to Whaling. Down to Linnemeyer. Murphy was flying in there. Rollins gets that one over to Whaling. Far side to Murphy. Murphy rolls off Richter. Over the far side to Rollins. Rollins gives the inside pass to Kittredge. That one's taken away. Gets to Josh Swallow safely. Swallow, solid chance here, takes a shot. He's gonna take the hit for it. He's gotta hurry and get back on defense here. Big shot, goal by Alex Rollins. So he grabs his second of the game now. Makes it 11-5 now with 9:40 left to go in the third. This one's still kind of bouncing around. Carlson just missing a little bit. And Cooper Krosky chases it down. Corey Holmes brings that one in for the Saints, but ends up going all the way down to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer circle, spins off the defender. Kittredge. All the way up top to Wildman. Now to Schuster. That one miscue on the pass. Will Finn able to intercept and takes off the other way. He's getting popped there. Ball popped out, but Finn able to grab that one back. Goes to Gerhardt and misses on the pass. So this is going to be a free possession for the Saints going the other way. Bryson able to get that one onto the offensive side. Linnemeyer over to Doan, who's taking his time. Goes to the middle. Kittredge able to grab the errant pass. Now Whaling over to Murphy. Back to Whaling. Now down to Rollins. All the way back down to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer's going to circle up, puts the body on, takes the near side shot, sneaks it inside the far side post. It is 12-5 now. Linnemeyer grabs his second goal of the game. And Aquinas is just dominating this game on both sides of the ball, with almost double the stats and everything so far. I mean, 12-5 on goals, 5-2 on assists, 27-19 on shots. Shots on goal, 21-11. The only thing Orange Tech is beating them in is ground balls and face-offs, with Lawrence Tech having 22 to Aquinas' 20 and 13 of the 21 face-offs so far. Now up to Kittredge. So he's going to take his time to let Wildman come in. A wee shortster kind of spinning, trying to find a nice lane. Oh, Kittredge. Finds Wildman. That one pops up. And it's going to stay Saints ball. Now Linnemeyer rips that up top to Holmes. He's going to take the shot and scores. So 13-5 now. And Holmes grabs his second of the game.
There's also a smart car in the parking lot that needs to be moved.
Hey, let's go, Noah John!
And Holmes is going to carry this one in. 5:50 left in the third. Now to Gerhardt. To Holmes. Was looking for Cianci, but just couldn't get it to him. And Holmes trying to do a nice backhanded shot there, but to no avail. Gerhardt to Cianci. Dosh doing a good job of defending Cianci. Now Chenevere is going to take a crack at it. That one's going to end up on the ground. Nice ground ball pickup by Chenevere for a snipe of a goal. So 13-6. And Lawrence Tech looks like they still have a bit of life left in the legs with 5:02 left in the third. And with that, Chenevere grabs his hat trick goal for the game. Wagner got dumped on that. So did Will Finn. That's definitely going to be a penalty as both refs throw a flag on that one. It looks like Cooper Krosky is going to get the penalty on that one for a cross check. Looks like a 1 minute. So Lawrence Sack in another man up situation. See if they can take advantage of it here. Shinavir circles, has Lazinski back to Shinavir. He rips a shot, and that looks like it got deflected. So 50 seconds left in the penalty. Cianci. Shinavir over to Lazinski. Cianci carries that back up top to Shinavir. Down to Gerhardt. To Gannon. Nice shot. Goal. Great playmaking there by Lawrence Tech. So 13-7 now, 4:23. So nice to see some more life from Lawrence Tech as going into that half. It did not look great. And the Saints would come out swinging to get this one started. It's going to be a win in ground ball pickup by Soreko. A wild man over to Kittredge. Doesn't grab that one cleanly. Got some quick pressure from Carlson, who dives back in to the formation. Al Murphy finds Rollins, who's going to set up top this time. Now to Whaling. Back to Rollins. And that shot's going to go wide right. So 3:43 left in the third. Now Kittredge. Up to Rollins, who's got a clean shot. And Porter grabs the save. Porter's getting a lot of pressure from two sides. That pass is going to go off cue. So that's going to be a free possession for the Saints. Looked like Linnemeyer got popped by Carlson there, just outside the crease. Now Doan over to Rollins. Back to Doan. He's going to shoot. And that one goes wide left. Whaling over to Murphy, and that one's going to hit a couple people, but able to get through. Al Linnemeyer. Over Kittredge, who shoots low, and that's going to be another goal. So that's his second of the game. So the only two left for the Saints to grab their second goals from the original group would be number 9, Colin Wildman, and then number 5, Dylan Wieshorster. So 2:27 left. It's 14-7 Saints. Wagner grabs a win. And he gets hit from two sides. That one's going to be in the turf. That one just barely snuck through as Holmes is going to put the pressure on. And it looks like possession is going to go back to the Saints. So Kittredge is going to pick this one up. Now Linnemeyer down low. Back to Wildman. To Linnemeyer. There's going to be a penalty there. So Richter is going to get the penalty here, I believe. It's going to be a quick 30-second one. Wildman. Back to Wildman. He goes for the middle shot, and Murphy is going to grab one. So that'll be his first of the game. It makes it 15-7 now. So minute 19 left in the quarter. And Jaden Woodson is able to grab that. And Kittredge still playing from the ground. Now Linnemeyer having a little trouble picking up the ground ball, but does. Now it's going to go far side to Evan Doan. Now to Weishorster. Back to Weishorster. Now to Colin Wildman. Now to Holmes. To Wildman. That one's going to end up in the ground. Jacob Bray was trying to put the pressure on to grab it. Solid shot chance there, but Richter able to break it up. That one's going to go low, saved by Porter. We're going to go over the top to Holmes. Holmes still creating speed, finds Gannon. Just looking to go far side to Gerhardt, and that's the end of the third. Saints hanging on to their 15-7 lead here, and it does not look like Lawrence Sec has really found the true answer to turn this one around yet. We'll be back after a 2-minute break with the
go, John!
And we're back for the final quarter of this WHAC quarterfinal conference playoff matchup. Saints up 15-7 over Lawrence Tech. And it looks like it's going to be a face-off violation. This one all the way down low. Now back up to the side to Rollins. Rollins still has it. Over to Whaling now. C comes back to the middle. Rips a shot that bounces over the net. Another dive from a Saints player trying to get there first as Linnemeyer was trying to get to it. This one goes all the way far out to Swallow, back to Porter, now over to Richter on the far side. Back to Porter, Swallow. He gets that to Holmes. Gets double teamed there, got a stick up in the chin. Getting a lot of swats from Brems. Chenevere to Cianci. Has a man coming from behind him. Now to Chenevere. To Gerhardt. Gannon with it on the far side. Gannon shot, goal! Gannon grips his second of the game, so 15-8. So 13-14 left in the game. It's going to be Finn versus Soreko for the draw. Soreko able to pick up the ground ball. Ends up in the turf again. So when set goes low, Porter. So he's going to start from behind the net here. Swallow. Gets that over top to Richter. The long stick. Lawrence Tech waiting to set up here. Lozinski with it on the near side. Now to Chenevere. Cianci is going to set up top here. Now he's going to make his way down the hash marks. Down low to Gerhardt, and that's going to be a turnover. So possession Saints.
Good effort, Eric.
Now Bryson to Hino. Shorter stir. He's going to get a little pressure there, but able to swat that to Bryson. Now Bryson to High Note. High Note's going to dump it off, looking for Brems. Now Lee Shorster. Looks like that's going to be possession for Lawrence Tech as Cianci is going to pick it up. Holmes up top. Chenevere not able to get there. Richter was able to hold that off. Now Gannon's going to pick it up, has some speed. Finds Lozinski in the middle. Shot saved by Hino. Swallow able to grab that errant pass. Finds Cianci at the 50. 11:15 left in the game. Holmes drops his shoulder. Finds Shinavere. Shinavere pulls back on the shot, spins off of it. This one's in the turf. High Note's going to pick up the ground ball. Brams to High Note. They come near side to Szymanski. Now it's down low. Now Linnemeyer trying to direct traffic. It's going to go out, so it's going to be possession for Tech. $10:30 left in the game now. You go far side to Swallow, near side to Swallow. Swallow gets popped, and that one's going to draw a flag, and the ref threw that one. He went yard on that throw. So Richter misses Lozinski. Lozinski able to pick up the ground ball. So Saints basically on a delayed penalty here. Now Cianci carries that one in. Gerhardt behind the net. He spins. Ground ball. So Saints gonna go a man down here. Another big opportunity for the Blue Devils. So a full 1 minute penalty on Cade Linnemeyer. Now Holmes. Tricky pass there. Lozinski. Down to Shinavere. Back to Lozinski. Over to Cianci. Over to Shinavere. Rips a shot low. Nice save by High Note. Just over 30 seconds left in the penalty. High Note's going to dump this one deep. And Murphy able to grab the pass, but it looks like we have a whistle here. So it looks like it's going to be possession Lawrence Tech. Not sure what the call was. 15 seconds left in the main-up situation. Holmes to Shinavere. Lozinski shot, goal! Makes it 15-9. So Lawrence Tech bring the Saints within 6.
Let's go, NJ! Get us one, NJ! Get us one, NJ!
So it'll be interesting to see if Lawrence Tech can bring the Saints back close, or the Saints are just going to jump on Lawrence Tech again. Definitely a lot higher scoring match than I thought it was going to be. If you were to look at the first quarter, it was 4-3 in the first quarter and did not seem like it was going to reach double digits. Possession back towards the Saints. Krosky got that one in deep, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout here by Aquinas. So we'll be right back through the minute time. And we are back from the timeout break. 8:25 left in the game. Saints have possession. So far, we're about halfway through the final quarter, and Lawrence Tech has definitely stepped up more on defense. Rollins carries it to the middle. Swims over, takes a bounce shot for the goal. Make it 16-9 now. As Rollins is gonna be the first Saint to have a hat trick. There's 5 other Saints players that could grab a hat trick in the final 8 minutes. Now Wagner, he's gonna grab the draw. To Gannon. Out top to Holmes, he's gonna cross over the hash marks. Kill some time here as Chinevere and Cianci are coming in. Holmes has a lot of space. Finds Gannon, who grabs a shot and high note. Takes another save. Rosinski was trying to put some pressure immediately on Dosh, but Dosh able to carry this one in. Gets that one deep immediately. So Evan Doan up to Wildman. Now to Wee Shorster. Shorster, a little bit of space here, but chooses to go down low. Out to Linnemeyer. Over to Kittredge. Back up top to Holmes. Now Wee Shorster's shot. That one looks like it's going to be a save by Porter. And he's going to get there first, so possession goes to Lawrence Tech. So 6:49 left. Now Porter has it in the middle of the field. Finds Chinevere on the far side. Now Gannon. Gonna take his time. Swings back up. Now Cianci gonna carry this to the middle of the field. Starts putting on some speed there, has a lane, gets taken down. That's gonna be a penalty for tripping. So Joseph Bretz is gonna go sit down, and Lawrence Tech is gonna go man up again. And Eric Dosh is mirroring Grady Holmes. As Holmes is basically taking him completely out of the situation. So it's 5-on-4 pretty much in front of Hino. Lozinski to Cianci. He rips a shot, saved by Hino. .540 left. Another deep pass. Szymanski's going to pull out, and Murphy makes his way down the near side numbers. Over to Kittredge. And now some more Saints players coming in. This time Linnemeyer's up top. Rollins holding it in between the numbers and the hash. Wildman over to Whaling, down low to Kittredge. Now to Linnemeyer. To Murphy. Up to Rollins. Wildman. Whaling. So they're really spreading out here, trying to create quite a few lanes. It's starting to seem like. Whaling kind of getting double teamed there. Murphy was trying to give the interior pass option, and that's going to be saved by Porter off kind of a weak shot by Whaling. Go far side, 4:19 left. So Lawrence Tech's going to have to really put the pedal. To the middle, Lazinski gets hammered. Gannon putting his speed on, trying to get there. They're going to go completely opposite side over to Murphy. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called here with 3:38 left. Saints hanging on to a 16-9 lead over Lawrence Tech here in the quarterfinals. So we'll be right back. This one goes far side to Whaling. He has sent that down low to Linnemeyer, who had a wide open shot on Porter, and it went sailing. They're going to go completely opposite side to Rollins. Now to Wildman. Back to Wildman up top. Be interesting to see if the Saints try and run the time down here and just get a shot off before the shot clock ends. So Wildman. To Rollins. Over to Whaling. Whaling's going to carry this one in, getting pressure from Carlson. Whaling finds Murphy in the middle. Murphy ducks a shot, rips one, he's going to score. That'll give Murphy his second goal of the game, and it's 17-9 now with 2:42 left. So it's going to be Wagner versus Soreko. Wagner able to get that one out. Holmes picks up the ground ball, takes a shot, and gets immediately bombarded by 4 different Saints defenders. That one's going to be dumped deep again. So Kittredge over to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer getting a lot of pressure from Richter, but still has a lane in shot. Nice behind the back goal by Linnemeyer to make it 18-9 now. So Linnemeyer grabs his hat trick goal.
Let's go, NJ. Come on, BK.
So with this one, as of all-time purposes, with it being 18-9, it looks like the Aquinas Saints are going to be taking on the number 1 seed, Indiana Tech Warriors. And Indiana Tech has been dominant this season. And it's going to be Lawrence Tech possession. Holmes able to slip out of that one, rips a shot for a bouncer. High note, able to grab a piece of it. So far this season, Indiana Tech is 6-1 in conference play, 13-2 overall. Madonna sits in the 2 seed at 6-1 in conference play, but 13-14 for their overall season record. So, be interesting to see how those games end up over the weekend. Aquinas is going to grab another one off a diving goal from Nolan Benoit. So make it 20-9 now with 1:11 left.
Let's go, Jeff. Let's go, Jack. Let's go, Jack.
So, Wagner versus number 45, Jack Jeffrey, but face-off violation on the Saints. So Holmes picks this one up. Dumps that off to Gerhardt, to Gannon. Gannon spins off again, finds Cianci, to Chinevere. Goes far side to Cianci. Rips a shot that goes wide. So 36.6 seconds left in this one.
Let's go, Max.
It's going to stay Lawrence Tech possession with 20 seconds left on the clock. Rips that one, it goes wide. So as we hit the just over 10 seconds left in this one, looks like the Saints are going to take the win 19-9 to get through to this quarterfinal match, which ends potentially 8 careers for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils, with the team having 8 seniors on the field. That being Thomas Irwin, Eli Lozinski, Jacob Cianci, Will Finn, Ryan Pastorino, Brady Clark, Grady Holmes, and Jonathan Richter. So definitely some big shoes to fill next season for the Blue Devils. But the Saints move on to a tough matchup in the semifinals as their seniors live to see another game. So Alex Johnson on the call for another Lawrence Tech Productions. Just want to say thanks for joining us in this one, and we hope to see you in the next one. That one's going to be a baseball game on Sunday for a doubleheader. So we hope to see you there.